The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Colorado Rockies looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Miami Marlins.
And on the hill in this one, Yuri Perez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Takes it in for the out.
Second.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. This one in the air, right field, and it stays fair. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mickey.
Now here is Mickey Moniak. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Throw to second and out of bounds, safe.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
1 out and a runner at second here on opening day. Out towards right center field. Marcy on the move. And he makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Man, he had to go such a long way to track that one down. Outstanding effort. If he doesn't get there, then that run from second basically walks in. Instead, he just moves up 1 base with 2 outs.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So 1 hit. Stepping in, Xavier Edwards.
Tonight, the second baseman, number 9, Xavier Edwards.
On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
The left fielder, Tyler.
Hey! And the 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
On the ground, could be 2 to second, but he beats the throw. Save.
Couple of singles back to back. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
First and second, no outs. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. On the ground to short, Tovar. 1 at second to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Nice soft
13.
hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
That one at triple digits. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. On the ground to third. Castro sends it to first. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the start of the inning. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Going 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Gets him to chase after that one.
There it is again. We've seen a few players swing at the fastball out of the zone, and lots of swings and misses early on.
Got him swinging.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Troy Johnston stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next pitch is outside. And he chases a high fastball there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The big righty strikes out the. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Connor Norby.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's in.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. That one ripped, but foul. Two now. And there's a ball. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Second inning here, no score.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-2. Line drive, short hop to third. Whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The shortstop, Otto
Lopez. The next up for the Marlins.
Hey!
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Digging in, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. Top of the third, no score. And a big swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now here is Jake McCarthy. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it's foul. Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
High fly ball, right field. And that is that. The Rockies strand one. Home half of the third coming up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Lined in the left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 3-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Foul ball. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the last half of the third. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one outside. And it's 1-2.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a bouncer. Freeman tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1.
That's a ball.
Check swing on the 2-1. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. (3-1) now. That clips the corner. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
The right fielder, number 13.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. And a base hit up the middle. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Marlins.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Sanker catches the zone at the knees.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Strike two. Norby thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still two challenges left for them. 2 on, 1 out. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. And a breaking ball misses outside. And they're all loaded up. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. Owen Casey getting ready to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. Gets the call. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's a strikeout looking.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Hammered on a line, base hit. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. It's now back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swinging a foul out of play. The Rockies down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
On the ground, out to short. Over to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks.
Now pitching for
Brennan
Colorado,
Bernardino on the pitch
83,
here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That clips the corner. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets to first ahead of the runner, and they do get the out.
A lot going on right there. First of all, first baseman making that diving stop. So many times he's looking desperately for the pitcher to feed it to, but he decides to get up and beat that base runner to the bag. Pretty impressive right there.
Man at second. Strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Under it. 2 down.
Up next with the Marlins.
At the plate, Kyle
The left fielder,
Stowers.
Kyle
1 for 2.
Stowers.
Hey! And now the count is even. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Number 7 now at the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
In the air to left center, and it drops in.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
This is Willie Castro. And there's a foul ball.
All these Rockies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Dunks one into left. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tie it up. It's 4-4.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. This one popped up, and that goes foul. 4 runs already in the frame here on opening day. Short of the bunt and missed it. 0-2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. But he hasn't had the smoothest sailing, so he may want to switch things up a bit.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field, and it's just foul. Tied at 4. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
This to center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yuri Perez won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher now, Lake Bacher, getting ready to make his season debut. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch is high. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Center field. Marcy should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Miami's bullpen with some action. Cade Gibson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fauché, the right-hander, also getting loose. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but someone
struck him out looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now tied 4-4. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Check swing. He held up. Ball 1.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Curve, hit right back to him. Sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He is struck out and he is walked. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Marlins set down in order. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Now on the bump, Calvin Fauché.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Tovar, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And a foul ball. Tied at 4. Swinging a foul straight back. Way inside, gets out of the way. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And here is Troy Johnston. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
Ball! That pitch is out. That's ball 2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Owen Casey.
Hey!
The 0-2. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
All tied up here on opening day. This one in the air, center field. Doyle takes it in for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins.
And here is Liam Hicks. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two down, nobody on. That one pushed foul, out of play, off to the left. And the 0-2. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Struck him out swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7, Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Check swing. He went. It's 0-1. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Tied at 4. Popped in the air out towards left center. And there's 2 down. Here comes the skipper. And left-hander out of the bullpen, Andrew Nardi. Ready to make his season debut. And now it's going to be Jake McCarthy. Drag bunt back towards the mound. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. He decides to eat it, and the speedy runner is on at first.
What a play right there. Drop down, just a beautiful bunt, and maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
Ball 1.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
The lefty, the 1-0. In the air, left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, this guy competes.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Quijada. Leading off, Christopher Morel.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now
Yep,
2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And a swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. This game's back here at Lone Depot Park. Stepping in, Mickey Moniak. Tap foul at the plate. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Pete Fairbanks, the closer, is getting loose. Bender getting cranked up as well. 0-2 now.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And that one fouled off. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Back here in Miami, on to the bottom of the 8th, Jacob Marcy digs in now.
No, that's down.
There's a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. Marcy wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Comes the 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
The right fielder, number 13, Heriberto Hernandez.
Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. And this place is rocking. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 6-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Casey wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Ripped to short. Throws to first, and he's out. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Otto Lopez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Late swing, foul to the left. Grounds one to short. Tovar. The throw to first. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the 9th. And now the first baseman, number 7. Fairbanks going for save number 1 in this spot. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1. And that is out of play. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Did not go. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Lopez zips it to first. Awesome play there. So they're down to their final out. Willie Castro will hit next. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0. That misses off the outside edge.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The tying run at the plate. Late swing fouled off. The Rockies down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.